Most real estate agents see low engagement on their YouTube videos and they assume that their videos just aren't good enough, that they're not interesting, they're not good enough on camera, nobody cares what they're talking about. And this is 100% not true. If your audience is not engaging, there is usually one of 5 reasons that that's not happening. And so we need to fix those things to ramp up your engagement. And they're super easy to do because if you don't do these things, your videos will never reach the perfect people to see them. And those are the people who become leads and clients for your business. Here's the first big problem. You're attracting the wrong audience. I saw this in real time with one of my students who was trying to reach people that are 55 and over. They are looking to downsize. And when we went in and we looked at her analytics, she was making a lot of YouTube shorts. And the demographic of people that were watching that were young men in another country. So not only were they not 55 and over, they didn't even live in the area that she serviced. They were never going to become clients for her. Yes, she was getting views, and she thought that meant the channel was doing really well. But those people will not turn into clients if they are the wrong audience. If you feel like you're just not getting anywhere with your YouTube channels, you make videos, you put them out, and you're not getting any leads from it, I probably know why that's happening. I bet you are not being clear enough on who is your channel for, what do you talk about on this channel, and how do you help one specific person with one specific problem. So I'm doing a free 3-day challenge starting on October 21st, and it's called Nail Your Niche. We've got to get this right before anything else with your YouTube channel is going to work. So if you want some help, come join my free 3-day challenge. I'll put the link down below, and I hope to see you at Nail Your Niche. Okay, now back to the video. The second problem is that you're not showing your face. I know a lot of people are very nervous about being on camera, and they think, well, what if I made faceless videos? What if I did videos where I just talked and you could hear my voice? Some people don't even want to do that. They make some sort of slideshow video with music and text on the screen. And don't even get me started on the ones that are 100% AI generated. They're terrible. Don't waste your time doing these. Nobody enjoys watching them. If you are one of those people, tell me in the comments, what is stopping you from being on camera? What are you worried about? What do you think is going to happen? I was talking to somebody a couple weeks ago and he said, what do you think about these AI avatars where you can make an avatar of yourself and then the avatar makes the video? And I've tried to use these tools. I've tried different software. I've tried really, really hard to record my voice with 3 or 4 minutes worth of speaking so that the avatar would understand my inflection and my speaking patterns and all of those things. But when it made the video for me, there is no one in the world who would believe that that was really me. It 100% looked artificial, AI generated. And as a realtor, is that what you want people to think? They click on your video and their first impression of you is, this is 100% fake. I don't think any of those types of videos are going to attract potential clients. And if they did, on the off chance that it actually did work and you got a lead from it, what kind of client would that be? Would that be your perfect ideal client? The client who respects real estate agents, who values our advice, who are willing to pay for our professional services without trying to nickel and dime us to death and talk us down on our fees. That's the kind of client that I want to attract. Is that the type of client that I would get from an AI generated video? I seriously doubt it. Another reason you're not getting engagement is because you're making videos on topics that your audience is not interested in. You have an idea for a video, so you make it, but that's not what your audience wanted to see. So they don't click on it. Or if they do click on it, they only watch it for a little while and then they leave. They don't stick around to the very end. They're certainly not leaving comments. You need to know what is relevant for your audience. If you're going to make a video just like I made a big donation to a local charity because it's really important to me to give back to my community. That's great. What was the charity? Is it a charity that would appeal to your ideal client avatar? If not, then that might just come across as Look at me, I'm a good person and I have lots of money, so I donated to charity. And we don't want them to think badly of you, and we don't want them to feel like you're bragging. So if your channel is for veterans and you say with every closing, we donate 5% to XYZ charity that takes care of homeless veterans, by all means, that would be a great thing. And you're not really bragging about yourself. You are appealing to your ideal client avatar with something that's probably important to them as well. But if you make videos that nobody really cares about, you're not going to get a lot of engagement. And the biggest reason you're not getting engagement, and I know because I am guilty of making this all the time, is that you're not giving people a reason to respond. I constantly have to remind myself to ask for engagement. I have to say, tell me in the comments below. I have to ask a question and ask them to respond in the comments. It's not something that I think about naturally when I'm recording my video, and I have to write it into my outline. Don't forget to ask for engagement. Is this something that you do as well? I don't know why it doesn't automatically come to mind when I'm in the middle of filming, but I have to write it down. And guess what? If I don't write it down, it doesn't get done. So you have to ask people. Maybe you're making a video about neighborhoods with pools, community pools, these neighborhoods in your city that have a community pool. So you don't have to put a pool in your backyard. You can just go to the pool in the neighborhood. You could ask something like, what about golf courses? Is that important to you? Tell me in the comments if you'd like to see a future video about neighborhoods with golf courses or with tennis courts or with pickleball courts or whatever the case may be. You can ask people for feedback. You can say, what is the biggest question you have about interest rates and what the market is doing right now? Tell me in the comments. You can say things like this in the middle of your video and try to encourage people to leave comments. I often find that people don't want to be the first person to leave a comment. I don't know why. When I am the first person to leave a comment, I'm excited because now I know everybody's going to see it, right? Like, woohoo, I was comment number 1 and everyone's going to see it. Not I was comment number 357 and ain't nobody going to see that comment because it's so buried in there. But some people still feel funny about it. So why not be your own first comment? Decide what is the call to action for this video. Do I want them to watch another video or do I want them to go to my website and download something? Decide in advance what it is, record the video and say it in your call to action at the very end. And then before your video goes live, go to the comments, write a comment, watch this video next, link, go download my free guide here, link, and then pin it to the top. So anybody who comes to the channel, they're going to see the pinned comment always because it's pinned to the very top. Leave the first comment. Maybe that'll encourage people to leave the next comment. Now that you know how to fix your engagement, it's time to start making videos that will start bringing you leads. Watch this video next. I talk about how one video got me 178 leads and how that can 100% change your business forever. So come watch that video next.